Assalamualaikum and hi Dr. Diana and friends. I am Farah Aniza Shahri. So today I will be talking about two of the topics in the technology and media design subject as a reflection from myself. Okay, so the two topics that I will be talking about is topic 4, design for multimedia, as well as topic 9, animation and media design. So along the way, I will be answering the reflection questions such as what did I learn in the topic? Have any of my opinions changed? Will I make different decision? As well as how can I transfer the skills that I learned in each topic? Okay. So firstly, I will talk about topic 4, design for multimedia. So what did we learn in this topic? We were exposed to 3 different aspects of multimedia design. So the first one is information design, interactive design, and interface design. Okay, so we learned about interface design as an assignment 2 in our assessment. And I will be talking about aspect number 3, since we were also taught about the basic multimedia design principles, or we call them MDP in short. Okay, so there are 7 of them: contrast, unity, repetition, balance, rhythm, emphasis, as well as white space. Okay, so the first MDP is contrast. Okay, before learning about the topic, I've always thought contrast as something that you can increase in your photo editing apps, okay, to make your photo looks better. Okay, but actually, in design, there are different types of contrast. So we have color contrast, shape contrast, size contrast, as well as typo contrast. Okay. Okay, the second one is unity. So unity, for me, I've always thought that unity is like having the same theme. Okay. For example, in a presentation slide, the different pages, the cover page, the body, the conclusion, they all look like they belong together. Okay, the elements are repeated in each of the slides. Okay, so we were also taught that unity doesn't have to be the same color or the same size. It can be a variety of unity. Okay, next we have repetitions or consistency. Okay, it's like having a standardized gap or white space in your multimedia so that they all look in an orderly manner. Okay, so we also learn about balance. I now know that balance doesn't have to be symmetrical. It can also be an asymmetrical balance. Okay, and then we have rhythms. A good design will have good rhythm. Okay, for example, you only have several elements that are repeated together. Okay, compared to bad rhythms, you just try to jumble in lots of different sizes, lots of different colors, and they look like they all don't belong together. Okay, they look messy. Okay, at least for me. Okay, next we have emphasis. Okay, emphasis is where you want to create a focal point, or you want to grab the reader's attention. For example, the date of an event or the location, the important facts that you need to get across to the readers. Okay, the last one, we have white balance. Oh, sorry, white space. White space is any unused gaps that is between the text or between the graphics, for example. As you can see on the right hand side, the spacing, there's less white space or spacing between the text, and it looks messy to the eye. The left hand side looks more pleasing to the eyes. Okay, so I now know that you don't have to use every space that are available in your design. You can just leave it as it is, okay, because it looks nicer to the readers. Okay, have any of my opinions changed after I learned about topic 4? Yes. I now know that there's a lot of elements involved in designing a multimedia. There's 7 of them, but I googled out. There's actually more in an advanced subject. Okay, so I also appreciate the role of graphic designers in creating a single multimedia piece. Okay, as well as a beginner, I also appreciate the availability of the ready-made templates, for example, the ones in Canva. So we can customize the templates according to the MDP that we have learned in topic 4. Okay, so how will I make different decisions after this, or how can I transfer my skills? If you can see here, here's a poster that was forwarded to me a few weeks ago. Okay, so my first impression was, okay, this is a poorly designed poster. It looks very messy. That's it. Okay, but after learning about topic 4, I can now specifically point out the flaws of the poster. Okay, number 1, I can tell that it lacks emphasis on the dates and the location of the event. Okay, so when people read the poster, they will be like, bila ni? Kat mana? Okay, because it's written in a very small font on top of the poster. Okay, and then number 2, it looks like they use more than 2 typeface in the poster. So that makes the whole piece lacks unity. Okay, they all don't seem to belong together. And then the third one, there's very little white space, there's no rhythm and whatnot. Okay, so there's so many things that are wrong in this poster. Okay, after learning about topic 4, I can basically, I think I have more knowledge of what makes a good or what makes a bad poster. Okay, so from this, I can help to advise my students, my colleagues, whenever we are assigned to design a poster, for example, or our PowerPoint slides. All right, so the second topic that I will reflect on is topic 9, which talks about animation and media design. Okay, here we learn about the different types of animation, the classical 2D, and then we learn about the 3D animation, and the less common one, the stop motion animation, the clay animation. Okay, I've always related to Pingu. That was my childhood cartoon made of clay animation. Okay, then there's cutout animation made out using cutout papers, photographs for every single frame to make an animation. Okay, last but not least, we have the computerized digital animation that helps create animation faster. Okay, so we were also exposed to different kinds of software, either for beginner or for a more advanced user to create animation. Okay, why did I choose animation as a reflection for this assignment? It's because I'm a biology teacher. So in biology, there's a lot of different mechanisms that we have to teach to students. And just by using still diagram like the one on the left, some students find it very difficult for them to imagine how do this works. Okay, because it's not moving. The diagram is still, okay? So using animation, okay, for example, if you look here, you can see that they can see that the molecules are moving, in what direction, and how do the proteins open up the channel, okay, in the cell membrane. So by showing students animation, it really, really enhances the understanding of the students, okay? All right, next is have any of my opinions changed after learning about topic 9? Yes, so I now know that there's a lot of work needed in creating animation. I also appreciate the role of animators in YouTube, the educational influencers that produce numerous numbers of videos, either biology or any other subject. For example, the Amirwa sisters, Fuse School, and Cognito. Okay, so millions of students benefited from their animations. Okay, as a beginner, I also appreciate the availability of the more user-friendly animation application, for example, Powtoon, VideoScribe, and Animaker. So how will I make different decisions after this? So I think I'm going to challenge myself to make an animation for my class using the available animation application, for example, okay? Because so far, most of the videos that I share to my students are the ones from the YouTube. So the cons of this is some of the video contains contents that are not learned in my syllabus. So I think if I make them my own, I can cater to my syllabus. Okay, and enrich my teaching and learning and make it a wonderful experience for my students. I think that's it for me now. Okay, thank you, Dr. Diana, for listening, and friends. I hope I'm doing okay, and until then, thank you so much. All right.